Mateo, and I'm here with the Ghetto Flower Fresh Flower Podcast. Got my main man Q in the building. What's good?
Once again.
Hell yeah. But now we back with a very special guest, Flex Sinatra in the building.
My boy,
Sinatra. You already know, TGF veteran, not a new face around here.
Not at all.
One of the homies, so definitely had to bring you back on the show.
And back in the building once again, man.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. I ain't seen y'all boys in a minute. In a nice ass minute.
It's good to see, man.
A couple years.
But we honestly wanted to give you your flowers today, bro, because you're honestly not like any other. You're not like a lot of these rappers out here, bro.
Okay.
And I remember one of the things you said that I just remembered all the time. You said, I like all these niggas, but I'm not like these niggas.
That's a fact.
And I want to start this.
Yeah, what's that mean?
Yeah, exactly. I want to start this podcast off with that.
I just think everything that I embody, as far as authenticity goes, it separates me from the rest of the pack. And that's really as simply as I can put it. I fuck with everybody. I say I like these niggas, you know what I'm saying? I'm not on no type of time where it's like, fuck everybody, it's just us, this, that, and the third. In some regards, it is that because, you know how these niggas is. Right. And you know how this game is, but it's a lot of artists I fuck with. It's a lot of, you feel me, people in the whole scene that I fuck with, but are we the same? Nah, I don't see us really being alike at all. And that's all I mean when I say that.
See, I like how you broke that down, and definitely we want to give you your flowers for just being genuine and always embodying that.
It's just I don't see enough authenticity in the game, and that's kind of what my entire brand revolve around. Just being whatever you is, just be that. Everybody ain't really got the security to do that though. So it get deep. That shit come from a personal thing. It's insecurity. It's a combination of things. It's a lot of factors that go into it, but I don't struggle with it.
I feel you, yeah. So we just wanted to give you flowers because you've been
I appreciate it.
Tearing up the scene, great music, everything. But one thing that we always take away from you is how genuine you are and actually how you move. So we really appreciate that, man. Because I'll tell you one thing, we had the interview with him. I noticed something. Like when we started talking, right when we started talking the interview, this dude was laser focused on you and me. He did not look nowhere else. And that's how you know how somebody talk and how somebody move, that what they saying is real, you feel me?
For sure.
And so we definitely appreciate that. But
most
there's a lot of Flex quotables, but I want to bring up something else. He had an Instagram post. He said, if I ain't number one on them lists y'all making,
keep them bitches. Yeah, just keep me off that motherfucker altogether. That's how I feel. That's just how I feel. I don't really we ain't happy to be here. You know what I'm saying? We don't move around with that mentality like, oh, they mentioned me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I ain't really flattered when you put me on your top 25 list and I'm at like the bottom row. If I'm not in them first couple, nigga, why the fuck would I be flattered? I say thank you to a nigga saying, hey, we put you on the list, but it's like 23. It's like 23 other niggas ahead of you, but we put you on there though. You know what I'm saying? I'd just rather be left off that bitch completely. But at least that way, that just tell me that you just ain't really, you just ain't really in tune, which is fine, you know what I'm saying? But to acknowledge me and put me behind 17 niggas that I didn't know existed, that's just crazy. So I'd just rather not be on that motherfucker at all. And I'm being vocal too. I'm just saying how I feel. All that media trained, you know what I'm saying, play nice shit, ain't no playing. I'm harder than these niggas. Ain't no nigga harder than me. I'm saying it and showing it.
Exactly.
So I'm gonna say it while I've been showing it, but I'm saying it now. Fuck.
Do you look at rap and as your profession, do you see it as like competition at all? A friendly competition, even with some of your peers who are also sort of in the same lane as you?
Yeah, I don't look at it like that. You just make sure you're putting your best foot forward. You know what I'm saying? As long as I'm doing what I need to do, as long as I'm applying myself, I feel like that should land me in the motherfucking top spot. I'm not necessarily looking at my peers like, oh shit, he did that.
You got a tunnel vision.
Do this. So, if you focus on, you know what I'm saying, LeBron just needs to be LeBron.
Right.
He don't need to watch out. He don't need to check ESPN to see what Steph just did. The best LeBron he should be the best when you know what I'm saying? So that's how I look at it. So it's always gonna be a level of love, friendly, spirited competition, and that's just the spirit. That's just the nature of the game. But like, I'm not looking over there. So I'm looking over there because I want to see what y'all doing. I'm a fan of this shit, and I want to hear. But as far as like using that shit to make my next move, no, not at all.
I feel you. And so, how do you feel about like the Chicago music scene right now? Because I know way more people are starting to know who you are, and obviously we've known you for a little minute now. Yeah. So like, how do you feel about that? Like, just the whole scene like right now, and I guess more people starting to know you. Like,
how I feel about the whole scene. I like how well rounded this new scene is. I remember the last time. This is like the resurgence of Chicago right now.
Right.
The last wave we had was Keith now. That shit was very motherfucking. That shit was Senator. That shit had a whole bunch of. It couldn't be no real unity in that shit because it was too much gang shit in the middle of it. This level of this new wave that's coming, it's not so much gang banging going on as it was. It ain't so clicky like it used to, like it was. You know what I'm saying? However many years ago that was. So it should be more. This time you got not only different types of artists. You know what I'm saying? You got your Asars over there, the Brittany Carters, you got OG Steve over there, you got me over here, you got Lil Bless, you got Swerve, it's a lot of different type of shit. And I feel like it all can somehow coexist. So I fuck with this new scene because we're gonna be able to actually, you know what I'm saying, hold on to each other and lift each other up instead of like, man, I actually fuck with his music, but I can't fuck with it because they from over there.
Exactly.
So I fuck with it. I fuck with it. We got this new wave got a wide open opportunity to like actually, you know what I'm saying, band together. So I fuck with it.
And do something. And that's why I fuck with it. You brought up like everybody rocks with each other, and that could go with what you were saying. Like
this time, if nobody fuck with each other, this time it's like some personal shit.
Exactly.
Them niggas really couldn't fuck with the other side. You know what I'm saying? That's just how that shit goes. And it's still some of that in there, but you know what I'm saying? It's just not. It's gonna always be Chicago. This is a gang banging ass city. That's never going to be obsolete. But that ain't all the talent. The best talent we have to offer is not not super motherfucking gang central.
So with being in Chicago, how is it going to LA? And do you see yourself ever, leaving this city and going to another city to do music?
I learned in LA that I got a love and hate relationship with Los Angeles.
Really?
Have
you been there before? This
was my first trip. This was my first time going out there and really hitting studios and shooting videos. This was my first time going out there on real rapper time for real. Okay. So I fuck with LA because it's a breath of fresh air. If you coming from Chicago, it's the polar opposite of this motherfucker, like totally in every way, from the people to the motherfucking climate and atmosphere. Everything just different, which is what I'm looking for when I go out of town. Why would you want to go somewhere that's just like the crib? So I love LA for that reason, and I feel, you feel freer in the booth out there. You know what I'm saying? It's just a breath of fresh air, like I said. But I do struggle to imagine myself living out there. I love going out there for weeks at a time. Maybe even a month or 2 or 3, but like staying out there, I don't know. I imagine myself having a crib in like several different major cities, and I just bounce around. So I fuck with LA. I'm gonna get a crib in LA, but I'm not gonna ever be out there for 6 months straight. I fuck with it though. LA turned. The same thing, the same reason I love that motherfucker. It's so different. It also make it difficult to stay. You know what I'm saying? I like LA in spurts. So yeah, I'll be back out there soon to work, and then I'm probably just gonna get the fuck on. Come and go,
So give me an example of how it's like, how it's different. Because I went to California, not LA, and I remember I was all like, man, it's just chill. It's slow, like everybody just at their own pace.
Yeah.
Like what people do, you know what I'm saying? What people do out here?
It's real relaxed.
Give me an example, like
what make that motherfucker different?
What make it different?
The weather, number one.
Oh God.
It's over like for 9 months out the year. It's like
does that make you feel different when you touch down?
100%. Going out there just reminded me that Chicago is gloomy as hell.
Yeah.
It's dark. It's real gloomy. We used to it. We immersed in shit, so we don't like wake up like, damn, it's gloomy today. We just kind of roll with it. But you go to the motherfucking, you go somewhere where they wake up to sunshine every morning, you think about the crib like, ah, shit, nothing like this.
Exactly.
And then I came back and I'm like, yeah, this bitch is gloomy, bro. If it ain't summertime, this motherfucker just gloomy. But the weather, the people, a person in LA will ask you, when you meet them, they'll say, hey, what's up? My name is such and such. What you do? They just getting your business off back. It's just the kind of the nature of the place. Everybody out there got like, you just got to be on something. Mm-hmm. You got the people who doing it, and then you got the people who feel the pressure to say I'm doing something when they might not even be doing it. Right. So it's real like, it's real pretentious, and it's kind of hard to like figure out what's what and who's who out there. They just different in a lot of ways. In Chicago, that's ask that nigga what he doing. What he doing? Right when you meet him, you feel fuck you, man. What I do?
Hell yeah, why y'all up in my business?
So yeah, it's different in a whole bunch of ways. I could go down the line, but I think it's different in more good ways than bad. It's just such a jump from Chicago that we have a hard time. Mm-hmm. You feel me? Falling in all the way in love with it,
I feel you. Yeah, that's definitely my experience with California, because I feel the same way. Like I could be there for a couple weeks at a time, but.
And then take me back to the crib for sure.
Exactly. I don't know. But so what did you do down there? So you just you was in the studios. I know you shot a video.
I shot a video.
But
we did a live stream. I just don't rap a time. Them no motherfucking trips I like to take. Fuck all that birthday trip. We waking up drinking. Right. For 4-5 days in a row and shit. I'd rather pop out of town to go meet some motherfuckers and shoot videos in a different atmosphere, record in a different atmosphere. Just take advantage of the fact that you left all your problems at home and you just out here on a different, on a totally different wave and shit, in a different mindset, and you could just record freely. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's an artist you could kind of hear where an artist at in his motherfucking brain and his life by the type of music they making sometimes, you feel me? I think I can hear that shit in artists sometimes. So going to a different place is like one of the best things you could do to, just open your mind up in a different way and put yourself in a different space. So that's what I was doing. I was taking advantage of that. Yeah. We was getting 12-hour blocks out that motherfucker, and I'm damn near running through the whole 12 hours as much as I can. When I didn't even have to, but I'm just, I'm in LA. Fuck it. So it was just working, man.
Exactly.
How was that? How do you sort of maintain your creativity, in those long 12-hour sessions? What's keeping you going? What's sort of, where's the motivation at?
Man, in that moment, to speak specifically on this event, I was in the studio that was that had like plaques and shit on the wall. So you don't get no plaque on your studio wall for no reason. That means that somebody who worked in this motherfucker, either that artist or that engineer, you feel me, or the producer that be working out that bitch, that music in one way, shape, or form was made here. Yeah. So I'm in that bitch just looking at Juice WRLD plaques and shit all over the wall, and I'm out of town. I was just turned off. Shit like inspiration and will, you feel me? It was easy to be creative with all that motherfucking inspiration around. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's just shit like that.
Yeah, that's what's up. And you were in LA with your team, man. Speak on your team, because you have a really solid foundation, and that's how you're able to grow in the way that you grow, because your foundation, for sure. So speak on them real quick, because you got a lot of people in your team that do good.
Yeah, and we growing too, man. Piece by piece since the last, we done added a couple new pieces since the last time I came and spoke to y'all, and it's, God is good, bro. God will really align you with the pieces you need to win. You know what I'm saying? If you could have the courage to step into your whatever it is that you feel your calling is, and you just, quit being scary and go forward with the shit, you know what I'm saying? God will show you down the line that, like, I got you feel me? You need this, there you go. You need this, there you go. So that's what my team is. My team is just nobody was hired on. We all just organic. We all got kind of the same vision. Mm-hmm. We believe in the same things, and, I'm mostly thankful for them because they all believe in me. Me being an artist, they believe in a nigga. Mm-hmm. So that's what my team consists of, a bunch of people just on one accord who we all like-minded and we all ambitious and passionate about this rap shit, and it's just, I don't know. I could speak on the team for days, and I hope God just continue to grow us and keep growing us to, to grow into the potential that we know we can fulfill.
100%, man. Because you for sure got a good team, and y'all definitely.
Y'all got a crazy team, man. I can't even believe that shit sometimes. Mm-hmm. Like Hayes really automatic. Like he flew out of town. You know what I'm saying? He left. We was out there together. I ended up staying a little longer than them. My trip just got extended. It's a long story, you feel? We don't gotta talk about that. But I ended up staying longer than them. Way longer than him. And after he left was when I started booking the studio. I found a studio to work out of. So now I'm here with unlimited studio time basically, but my producer just left Hayes, just fucking went back to the crib. I'm like, damn, nigga, if only he could have stayed, you feel me? We could have been that motherfucker together. But I called him, you feel me? I hit him like, hey, bro, I just got ugly studio time after your ugly ass left. Just so happened, you feel me? Like, I need some beats, though. I'm finna be in here for 12 hours and, you know, easy, just pack after pack after pack. Motherfucker sent them through. He'll send your ass 10 emails in the next 30 minutes and there you go. Now I'm cool for the whole, you know, real life. You just can't pay for that. You can't pay for that type of efficiency, that type of reliableness. The niggas are so reliable. Engineer, reliable. P, reliable. Yachty, reliable. Jordan, Alana. I go down the whole line. They that for real. I'm blessed to have them for sure.
Yeah, and shout out your manager, Candy, because she been you know, we've been going back and forth.
Y'all call her Candy.
Shout out IG.
I be forgetting people call her by her IG name. Who the fuck is Candy? Yeah, Yachty.
You call her Kenya?
I call her Yachty. Yeah. Ken Yachty. Some people call her Kenya. Some people call her Yachty. Her ass got like 6 names and shit.
Yeah, shout out.
Yeah, shout out to her. She incredible. Yachty is definitely amazing. For sure.
Real quick, I wanted to circle back on like some of the work that you made out there. So with your like latest single, "Stand on Business," did you make that in LA, like start to finish?
I made that here, but I knew we was gonna shoot it
out
when
there.
we went out there. The next probably like, let me see what my next release is. These next couple releases, my next like 2 songs, them gonna be shit that I made before I even went to LA too. Them gonna be shit that I made at the crib, but closer to summer and closer like spring through summer, you probably gonna hear a lot of that shit. I definitely made like a whole project out there. I made enough music to make a project. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I ain't finna put out no album, you feel me, no time soon, but I made an album worth of music out there. You know what I'm saying? I made like 12 to 4, I made like 14 songs when I was out there, like 4 or 5 days.
I remember, I think the last time we linked up, you told us, and Go Hayes backed you too when he came through. He was like, Flex is about to flood the streets.
Yeah,
like release after release after release. You've been Mr. Consistent.
Yeah, I'm on that.
What's that schedule like in your head? Is it like, you know, do you have pre-planned dates when you're gonna drop, or is it sort of
for the first time we doing dates? We just started doing dates. Last year I was running and gunning. That's just the vibes, bro. We running and gunning. We used to we smart niggas, so we try to use that and be as calculated as we can. But P made the decision a long time ago that like, let's chill on all this super calculated ass shit. Like, we never just gonna be doing anything, but you can overthink a situation too. Yeah. And shit been better ever since we just stopped trying to be so fucking smart and just go with what feel right. And we just, and that resulted in us just running and gunning. You know what I'm saying? I just made this song last night. I fuck with it. Hey, what y'all think about this? Let's put that motherfucker out. Hey, video. Everybody agree this is good. Like, we should go forward with this. Let's shoot that bitch. Let's feed it to the street. And that's just the way we on. That's why I found my most success. 2020 was cool because Separation set the tone so early in the year. I dropped that motherfucker in February.
I think you said that. You said this is gonna set the tone.
I haven't stopped since then. Yeah, for sure. I changed. We pivoted a little bit. We wasn't quite running and gunning in 2020 because you can't drop an album and then veer off too fast. You just work so hard on the album. You gotta let that motherfucker get his just due. But ever since it was time to start, you know what I'm saying, turning it up again, you know what I'm saying, everything post the Glory EP, we just been making that shit and feeding it to the streets. That's all you gotta do.
Yeah, I feel you, man.
We found out 2020 was our most successful year up until that point. 2021 was more successful because that was the most like high volume year anybody ever seen from me. That's the most music I ever put out in such a small amount of time, and it worked for us. These people get short attention spans, so you gotta. They kind of suck how short people attention spans is, the consumer, because you will put out an album and they want a new one in 2 months, not even 2 months.
Not even.
Yeah. So that's unfortunate for the artists, but we just gotta. You know, we gonna complain about it or we gonna pivot. You know what I'm saying? It's not over with for us. It's not like if people not appreciating the albums and you spending so much of your time and energy making them, to protect your own time and energy and motherfucking headspace. You feel me? Maybe not so many albums. You just gotta adjust to the game.
Exactly.
If it's a single centric game right now, then we're finna get their ass singles and videos. You know what I'm saying?
Just like you said, adjust. Like we was talking about earlier with the video thing.
Yeah, you gotta know how to adapt out here.
Exactly. And have you had any experience with any labels? Because I know your name has definitely been bubbling. I know people
for sure. We just trying to do the right thing. We got some shit on the table for sure. It's just, you don't bite at the first thing. You don't sign that piece of paper just because of the price tag on it, or because you feel like shit they a major label. Fuck it, they major shit. We trying to go major, so shit. Maybe we should just do it. No, you don't take the first thing. You take the best thing. Yeah. Right. So we weighing out the options and just seeing what we want to do. We taking that shit a day at a time, but for sure.
You don't take the first thing. You take the best.
Take the best thing. Yeah. I know a lot of niggas probably in bad business deals because they took the first shit that came. When they, when maybe the second or third offer would have been much better than that, or they just was, just need to do a little more work to get a little better leverage, but they just wanted it now, and probably, regret that they went for the first option rather than the later option, the latter options. So
I feel you.
We trying not to do that. You feel me? If it don't make sense, we'll just not do it. We don't have to sign shit. You know what I'm saying? We'll thug it independent forever, honestly. Because you feel me? I didn't work my way up this far. We didn't work our way up this far. How come we can't keep doing it? I ain't gonna never stop being raw. You know what I'm saying?
Label or not, you still gonna be flex.
I'm gonna be in my prime for a long time, so we just gonna keep beating up the streets if we have to.
I feel you.
And that's gonna be that. This shit ain't really nothing, man. This shit easy, man.
And that's one thing that I heard in an interview previously from somebody. They said every label that they went to, they learned stuff.
Exactly.
Every time they sat down with a label person, they learned stuff. So what you're doing is the right thing. Because every time you sit down with the motherfuckers, you finna come back with something like that.
That's facts too. I don't know who said that, but they ain't telling no lie. A lot of I look at the whole game differently off of 2 meetings. Off of talking to talking to 2 motherfuckers, I got a total different understanding of what the fuck I'm looking at on Instagram now. You feel me? It's the entertainment business it's a funny business, man. So
that just shows your level of maturity as an artist. Everything that glitters is not gold, and you have a team that's worked so hard. Y'all can maintain this on your own, really. Sure, some people need.
We only gonna go up, bro. Exactly. This shit ain't never going down. So we gonna thug it. We gonna thug it till it's time, bro.
That's what's up.
We not on a clock damn. We need a deal. We need a deal man in the next year or 2, bro. I don't give a fuck. When I'm 30, I'm still gonna be slapping.
Exactly.
I'm still gonna be slapping. This shit ain't gonna. That's what I was saying about this shit being easy. This shit just not really nothing.
Exactly.
So we gonna thug it till it's time. You know what I'm saying?
And I want to talk about your other single that you recently dropped, I Guess.
Yeah, that shit hard. I fuck with Stand on Business, but I guess it's tough.
Yeah, let's talk about that because
tough, I ain't gonna lie.
The cover art. So that's really your pops.
Yeah, that's really my pops. I think you don't really see artists use their own baby pictures. So that's some classic, super overused rapper shit that putting you know what I'm saying. Motherfuckers use their own baby pictures their album art, but you don't usually see people mama and daddy old pictures of motherfuckers' family and shit. So I think a lot of people might not even know that them real family pictures. You know what I'm saying? They probably thought just for the sake of the cover, it being your creative direction and cover art, you might have got them pictures from shit anywhere off the internet. So certain songs. When you a rapper, you think about music all day, 24/7. So from experiences, you feel me, or just little shit that I think could sound good on the song, whenever I think of that shit in my brain, I think of a line walking in and out this motherfucker just kind of on some random shit. You just, it's just the mind of an artist. It's hard to explain. But I knew I wanted to make mention of my pops. And you know what I'm saying, how I feel about that situation as far as who I know him to be in his younger days to who I know him to be now. And that's, if I could summarize that in one line, it would be my pops was a gangster. That's facts, you know what I'm saying? He was running the streets, he was gang banging, he was getting money. He didn't raise me though, so you know what I'm saying. How gangster are you really though? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and
the way that I would summarize that as an artist, you know what I'm saying, is my pops a gangster, just not gangster enough to raise me, I guess. So that shit literally just popped in my brain outside the booth. I wasn't working. I just wrote that shit in my notes real quick. I'm like, that'll sound hard in the song.
Hell yeah.
And then shout out my nigga Cool as Ice. He sent the beat, and I'm like, yeah. This the beat. This the beat to say that on. Then I just built the song around that, and that was that.
See,
them the best songs when you can just pull from real. You know, we can pull from real shit. You know what I'm saying? I can rap about. I could say raw shit about cars and this what I did last night and how much money we spent and all of that shit. I could do that all day in my sleep, you feel me? But when you could pull, and it'll be hard too. It's still gonna be hard, but like ain't nothing like real substance pulling from a real place that people can relate to.
See, that's what I'm saying, because when you could do that and you could pull these things, because you know I'm not gonna get into all these lyrics I have of yours, but I could pull lyrics of yours and be all like,
straight up,
this motherfucker saying something. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know. This some disrespectful shit. This motherfucker saying something, bro. Like it's so crazy how you could do that, but that's how you know you really saying something. Yeah. Like if you look at, like you said, you could rap about all this fucking get money, all this shit all day. But if you take a rapper's bars that rap about that, you take a bar. Like, man, what is? You know what I'm saying? What is this?
No, that's just one of my separating qualities. One of my distinguishing qualities. Like, I don't think that I'm in a whole nother field sonically. Like, oh, if you turn on my music around your grandma, she gonna be like, cut this shit off. You know what I'm saying? The same way she gonna be like, cut off. You know what I'm saying? The most super gangster rappers, drill rappers, whatever you call them in the world. Sonically, that shit ain't super different. The difference with me is I'm saying something. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to lift up my little. I'm saying shit like I'm trying to lift up my little niggas before they kill something. Like niggas not. You know what I'm saying? That's true. My pops is gangster, just not gangster enough to raise me. I guess that's true. It's actually true. You know what I'm saying? It might bang the same as the rest of the bullshit, but it's facts in there. It's shit that you can live with. You know what I'm saying? Who really saying something?
Exactly. And you said in the track, stick and move, clear that rumor up before it hit the news. I keep on forgetting they playing by different rules, and if you pussy, then be pussy in your music too.
Yeah. That's about what I said earlier about whatever you is, you gotta be that, bro. Every day. Like it's like I'll get off tangent talking about authenticity because it's just so little of it. I feel a way about that shit. It's the thing that make me great, and it's the thing that I hate most about music. It's just not enough real shit. You know what I'm saying? But everybody mistake real with gangster. The definitions is fucked up out here. Niggas gonna get on the song and rap about a whole bunch of shit that they is not really on, period. They not like that. You're not really on that, but you feel like this is what I need to do to, I don't know, for people to hear me or this shit to sound good, I guess, but whenever you gotta step into another body that's not yours, you know what I'm saying? You lost before you even went anywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Even if that shit gets you to where you want to go, you ain't do it in your own body.
You selling yourself.
Yeah, that's the definition of selling your soul, bro. You know what I'm saying? When you sign that piece of paper and you compromise your integrity, you know what I'm saying, with what they expect of you, you just sold your soul. You know what I'm saying? You don't really want to do this. You just you know what I'm saying? You wanted the benefits that came with it. Yeah. So if you don't gotta get on the song and say I'm really a scary ass nigga, but just rap from, if you a nigga who got sense, you not a fucking crash dummy like most of these niggas is, then just rap like a nigga with sense then.
Right, because there's a lot of niggas.
It's a lot of different type of people in the world, bro. People want to hear, people will be open to hearing what you gotta say, bro. Like, it's okay. So if you pussy, then you know, I know how I worded it. You know what I'm saying? I know how I worded it, but it's just saying, be yourself.
Stay true to you.
Exactly.
Be your motherfucking self, man. There's a lot of niggas like you in the world. There's billions of people in the world.
I feel you. That's perfect. But we're gonna put you in the hot seat. Got a little segment that we do. So Mount Rushmore of rappers. Give me like 4. Just give me 4.
Do it gotta be like dead or alive type shit?
Dead or alive.
Yeah, dead or alive.
I mean, do it gotta? Oh yeah, one.
It's just yours.
Yeah.
Just make sure it's your Mount Rushmore. You ain't gotta be. I gotta put Jay on there because Jay the best.
I'm putting Biggie on there.
Okay.
Because his I'm taking Biggie over Pac in the Biggie versus Pac debate all day because Pac was more of a colder person, a more prolific brand in person. You know what I'm saying? Pac gonna tell you some shit that you need to hear.
Right.
And Pac knew how to he know how to galvanize people. And that's priceless. But musically, Biggie got a style that's literally timeless. Like the way the schemes and the style that nigga, the way he used to deliver his delivery could still sound fresh today.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm putting Biggie on there in the dope because his style just timeless for sure.
I didn't even think of that. I didn't even think about that.
That nigga, the way that nigga
bro.
Biggie rap, shorty, that shit was like he was a one of one, just style wise.
Shit off the tongue for real.
Yeah, that nigga said sicker than your average. Pop would twist cabbage off instinct. Niggas don't think shit. True player. My Detroit player, that shit raw, like that cadence. That shit. I'm putting Jay on there after that because Jay pushed the motherfucker. Jay is the reason why if I still want to rap at 40, 45 years old, we can literally do that now because of Jay-Z. Jay-Z pushed the boundary on. Yeah, Jay-Z pushed the boundary on a bunch of shit. Jay-Z made niggas stop wearing jerseys with one song.
Right, that's crazy.
So, just talk about influence. Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne, okay.
You feel me? The people who was born when I was born. Our generation, he the GOAT to us, you know what I'm saying? Jay-Z a little older, so you had to, when I was a shorty, I had to grow up to like Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? Jay-Z music take a certain maturity level. Wayne, when we was in high school and shit, you know what I'm saying? Shit, from grammar school to high school, you feel me? All through my youth, Wayne was the best rapper alive.
He was the one.
In his own words, and that was facts. Last spot, Mount Rushmore.
Gotta be a good one.
We got Biggie, Jay, Wayne.
That's a solid 3 right there too.
I'm telling you.
Drake.
I feel you, man. Like he on a lot of people's, man. I gotta put him on mine.
Yeah, Drake
too.
up there, man.
He on mine too.
You gotta put Drake on there because I'm trying to name all people who added something different to the game.
I feel you. Okay.
And who did something different, who broke a barrier or did something that we never seen before. And Drake, the run is unprecedented, bro. It's still going.
Yeah, we still living through this.
It's still going. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if Drake gonna ever fall off. And we gotta give Drake more credit than the other. Who the it's Cole, Kendrick, Drake. That been the top 3, the 3 kings of rap for the past decade or whatever. But Drake has given us countless opportunities to write him out. Niggas will wake up and be tired of your ass one day. The brain of a consumer, we can't really even understand how this shit works. But sometimes rappers don't even fall off. People just be tired of. After you great for so long, niggas who hate LeBron, a lot of them niggas don't know why they even hate LeBron. They just been raw for so fucking long. They just be like, fuck that nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm rocking with Kobe or whatever. They just pick a side against them for really no reason. You feel me? So people decide to say fuck you eventually. And Drake is giving us every opportunity. That nigga drop way more music than he have to, bro. Drake don't need to be out here as much. That nigga don't to not take no breaks. That's hard. What he doing is unreal. So Drake, he get the 4th spot for sure.
So yeah, that's big right there.
Yeah, Biggie, Jay.
Yeah, that's what niggas need to. Yeah, niggas need to remember that about Drake, bro. He giving us Kendrick don't pop out enough. I fuck with Kendrick, but nigga. Where you at?
You know what's sick about Drake? Somebody told me this shit. They said he collabing with all these fools, right? The Young Thug, everybody. He's showing love. But every time when you play they song on Spotify or whatever, their first song is Drake's song. Whenever Drake is featured, is they top stream song.
Drake taking everybody's shit.
That's facts. That's facts. That's facts. Drake know what he doing. Drake one of the smartest niggas we gonna ever see.
One of the smartest niggas. Cause that's the thing. He will give you a look, but it's beneficial both sides. That's how he's still able to.
He know exactly what he doing. You don't go on a run like this just by being a good artist.
All right.
There's many great artists. There's been many amazing artists, but you gotta be you gotta be damn near like a genius. You gotta be a mastermind to last this long. You feel me? And Drake is definitely that.
Okay.
Respect. From Degrassi too. That's crazy.
Funny as hell. But whose catalog would you pick? Chief Keef's or Lil Durk's? Catalog, music catalog. Strictly music catalog.
That's the hardest question y'all gonna be able to ask.
Dirk literally just dropped too. His shit fire.
Bruh.
Yeah, it is.
It's hard, man.
That's really a conversation of old Keith versus new Dirk. You know what
Right,
I'm saying? So
right. Ain't it hard?
and it's hard to answer. That shit hard, man. Damn.
It's crazy too, cause Dirk down there revived himself in this shit.
Bruh.
Damn. I'm gonna just say I ain't gonna sit there and ponder all day. I'm just gonna go ahead and say Dirk, but it's hard though. It's hard.
I feel you.
It's hard. Dirk one still.
Because he could probably hit another.
He might have. We don't know how many shit. He at the pinnacle of his career right now, and who knows how long. You know what I'm saying? He might have another. What if he got another 5-10 years in him? You feel me?
Yeah.
Ain't no telling. I don't see why not. Honestly, too. So I'm gonna say Dirk, but it pained me to damn that pick though.
I feel you.
That's hard. Keep that nigga and Dirk that nigga. So
I feel you. I think I might have to go the same way with what you're saying because
definitely a conversation of old versus new.
Exactly. Because I feel like with the route he's going, I feel like he could do something.
And we gotta give that man credit for, like, you know how hard it is for your career to hit a standstill and then resurge again. That's harder than getting on the first time because people know you already.
Exactly.
They just wrote you off.
Right.
So to get people to look back like, hold on, that shit is that don't happen. That don't happen that day. Dirk and the Migos, the only niggas we seen do that shit in like the past.
For
decade.
real, no, for real.
So, yeah.
Favorite Chicago rappers?
Dirk and Keith, this finna sound like I'm piggybacking off the prior questions and shit, but them two niggas is like the respect I got for Sosa is I got all the respect in the world for that nigga. Sosa, that nigga, bro. Like we able to, you know what I'm saying, all of forever. And I love how he get his flowers too. Like people give, I hate when niggas do kick the dough down and pay it away for some shit and they kind of don't get the credit for it.
Right, exactly.
Sosa, I love that this generation and the future generations gonna like Sosa get his respect.
Hell yeah.
He birthed the whole generation.
I appreciate that. I'm one of the niggas who know best. Like, you feel me? Keith deserve all the motherfucking credit in the world. So Keith for sure. Keith ain't never got to make another hit again. To me, I don't get no fuck. He can stop rapping or drop all weak shit for the rest of his career. He gonna be that nigga forever.
Exactly.
And not to say he's not wrong no more. That last album, that shit hard.
Cold as hell.
For him, definitely, that shit definitely hard. So, but he don't have to though. Is the point I'm trying to make. Him, Dirk, motherfucking like current, like all right now.
Oh yeah, we do right now, yeah.
Shit, yeah, just them two. Really, you talking about niggas who own, like people in the West. I just say them two.
I feel you. So now we're gonna have you fill in the blank.
All right.
You and who would make a number one hit? Fill in the blank. You and make another number one hit.
Me and ESTG will make a number one hit.
Okay, I can see that.
Okay. Well,
I can see that.
Why do you gravitate towards him so much?
Cadence.
Yeah.
Cadence and delivery. Like he got like his sound. I don't know. His sound just different. The way that nigga rap is crazy. Like the way he know, the way he put that shit together. Like he's saying shit too. You know what I'm saying? He one of them niggas too. It ain't just all dumb shit the whole time. You feel me? STG be saying some shit too. And the way he put that shit together, I just feel like my strengths and his strengths kind of similar. We don't sound the same, but I could tell we got kind of like a similar demographic. I feel like if you were like me, people who like me might like him too.
Exactly.
You will find our music on a lot of the same people's phones. So I feel like we'll meet in the middle somewhere that'll work.
It's funny because I think I was playing your music and you know how, I don't know if you know, but Apple, if you're playing the album,
like we pop on now. Album. We in the we in the same like queue now.
Yeah. So after your shit got done playing, his shit was playing. I was like, oh.
Yeah, makes sense. Exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
So they agree with what I'm just saying.
Right. I'm like, damn,
there's truth
crazy.
to that for sure.
Okay, so $2 million or 2 million fans? I mean, $2 million or 1 million fans? My bad. 1 million fans. Which one you want?
Yo, that's a tough question.
Off rip, I just want to say $2 million. I'm gonna say 2 million. Yeah, I'm gonna say $2 million. But with 1 million fans though, you will never go broke again. It's like do you want the money now or later?
Right,
What would you do? But I'm smart enough. I would advise a nigga who bad with money and gonna do some fuck shit to take 1 million fans. But I'm gonna get richer with that 2 million. So yeah, give me the 2 million.
Yeah, the 2 million.
And I'm gonna get, you feel me? I'm gonna flip that shit. And I ain't gonna go broke. But a lot of niggas will just go broke with that shit. To be honest.
Yeah, million people.
A lot of niggas should take that 1 million fans, but I ain't no fucking goofy.
You ain't
So
no dumb.
give me the bread, give me the bag for sure.
That's crazy.
For sure, bro. But last question we have before we head out. What goals are you trying to accomplish this year, man? Like what are you trying to really do this year?
You remember that goal shit we was talking about? Not goal. You remember that list shit we was talking about? The question you asked me about the list. Like the goal is to make it literally impossible for a nigga to even act like I'm not in that motherfucking top spot. The goal is to just. You feel me? Keep applying the pressure to the point where this shit is undeniable. So I'm just gonna keep just standing on these niggas' chests until like it ain't no other answer. It ain't no other way to even. You could say like my favorite is him or him, but the you feel me? Everybody always have their favorite. But as far as who the best is though, you know what I'm saying? My goal is just get this point across. You feel me? I'm gonna just keep standing on their ass till that shit is undeniable. Whether you love me or hate me, you ain't gonna be able to lie about. You ain't gonna be able to stunt. You ain't gonna be able to say like that nigga ain't the one. So that's my goal, bro. Just to get this point across.
Like Sinatra, man. We appreciate you.
That's all, man.